Hi everyone, it's Laurel O'Sullivan, your Astro Advocate, here to share with you the new moon in Scorpio happening on November 4th at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to share with you information to help you live your truth, live into your truth, to learn what the energy of this lunar cycle is trying to share with you and the invitation that it's making to you so that you can use this information to navigate any transitions and to step more fully into your own personal truth. So, the invitation from this new moon is about overcoming some fear from your past that has held you back from transforming an area of life. And that area of life, of course, is where Scorpio is. And so it's really important when we try to connect with the energy of a lunar cycle, which is most intense 2 weeks after it, but can last for up to 6 months until we have the full moon in Scorpio. It's really important to understand the theme of the dominant energy which is represented, which in this case, of course, is Scorpio. So, what is the energy of Scorpio about, and what is it trying to tell us? The sign of Scorpio is associated with our inner workings, how we're motivated, our deeper consciousness, what our intentions are, what we most deeply desire in our life. And more of our unconscious self comes alive because we're able to connect the dots in new and different ways. So, Scorpio helps us to see beneath the surface of things. It's interesting to think about that Scorpio is associated with bogs. And what are bogs? Bogs are former freshwater lakes that have now taken on decaying debris and material that is then transformed into life, into a source of power, into peat moss. So, we're being asked to transform something that has held us back, that has maybe caused a part of us to die or decay, and to transform it into a source of empowerment. So, the biggest lesson in this lifetime for Scorpios and for all of us, because we all have a little bit of Scorpio energy in our chart, is to learn how to develop emotional mastery, resiliency, so that we aren't controlled by our emotions, that we aren't trying to control our emotions and repress them, but we're allowing them to flow through us so that our peace, our inner peace, is not taken away by outer circumstances in our life. So we need to be willing to wade through that muck, to wade through that debris that might be clouding our way and obscuring the truth in our own life, and to transform it and filter out the things in our life that are no longer working. So again, for this month, for the next 2 weeks, and for the next 6 months, what is it that you're being called to transform in your life for your highest good? And for all of the fixed signs, which includes not just Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, you will feel this energy particularly strongly. So there's another element to Scorpio into this new moon, which is about sharing our vulnerability, about who we are, and about being willing to let down our guard and to trust others, so that we can move through this block or this fear and let go of it. So it's about being willing to be vulnerable. And Scorpio is a very private energy, so this might not be something that happens out in daylight, out for others to see, but it might be about a quiet inner transformation that's occurring within you, and that's private, and it's about the deepest part of our psychological depths. So a question to ask yourself is, how are you sharing your energy responsibly during this lunar cycle? Are you discerning and trusting your intuition? There also could be some surprises with this new moon because we do have Uranus involved. Uranus is in Taurus, the sign opposite of Scorpio. And usually when we have an opposition, that's about a decision that we need to make. It could also be about relationships because oppositions involve other people. So there could be some kind of unexpected surprise or revelation with this new moon. And Uranus is here also to connect us with insights. And we might have sudden insights or downloads. That's another way that it could play out for you. There could be a burst of cosmic insight for you. So there could also be some shakeups related to money, to shared resources, whether in your life or in the greater world, because remember, there's an saying in astrology, as above, so below. So how these things play out in our life, we usually see them also playing out in the larger world. So Scorpio and Taurus, those are the two signs that have to do with resources, with shared resources as Scorpio, with Taurus is our own resources. And so there could be something to do with how your shared resources are impacted. You might also arrive at a new understanding of how your values are different than your partners, because that's also what the Taurus Scorpio. Taurus is about our values, Scorpio is about the values that we share with another. So, how are they different? You might have some new insights around that. And in 2 weeks, the Taurus new moon is going to ask us to get really clear on what's important to us. What do you want, and what are you ready to leave behind? So the energy of Scorpio is decisive, it has conviction. So this new moon, which is opening us up to eclipse season, it's the beginning of the energy of eclipse season, is giving us clarity. And then in 2 weeks, Taurus is going to make something simple. Scorpio is about the complexity, and Taurus is about reducing it and giving us the clarity and the simplicity so that we can move forward. And this new moon is significant for the events that it's foreshadowing in 2022. It's about owning a new sense of self that can feel really significant because we are trusting ourselves and transforming our fears. So I hope that this has been helpful. If you are looking for guidance in living your truth in your life, I do provide coaching, and I have a link below where you can learn about how to tap into consultation and coaching to live your truth in your highest life. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.